Hi, I'm Latrice Collins, the founder and creator of The Career Brand. I'm so excited to talk to you a little bit about branding. Now, I know you've heard that term quite a bit over the past few years, and the word brand can be ambiguous and extremely broad. So let's narrow down that scope and talk about what career branding means. The word branding simply means recognition. Recognition of how people see you and what they think of you. Your career brand represents how they see your ability to get the job done. Are you the right person to put into that particular spot? I remember a number of years ago, I was working with one of my clients, and they had a particular leadership position that was open. And I just assumed that it was going to go to their right-hand person. So in talking to them, I asked them if that person was going to get that job. And surprisingly, they said no. And I asked, why wouldn't this person who worked the long hours, who knew the company like the back of their hand, why wouldn't they get that job? And they shared with me some insight. They said they would love to give it to them, but there were some pieces of their brand that weren't quite matching up. Meaning maybe some communication skills or maybe some certain elegance they needed to add to the equation. I asked, did they share that with the person? And you wouldn't believe that they said no. But over the years, I've asked this question over and over to hiring managers, and they consistently say they have valuable people who work for them, but they're missing critical things that keeps them from getting the job. Does that sound like you? A person who worked very hard, but you keep missing that opportunity. Let me tell you what that's saying. All that is saying is that there are elements about your brand that is a block that's keeping you from getting that position. It's stopping you from getting to that next level. Now, this is important. This is not about the company's hating, the company doesn't like, or the company's blocking you in some way. It's about they have to identify the best person to fill the slot and have the strongest brand. So our company helps you identify what your brand is, how do you enhance it, and how do you market it. Now, you might be a company or an entrepreneur just starting your business. Here's the reality. The number one investment in your organization is talent. Talent means individuals. That's the number one investment you have. But they're also the difference in you being successful and not successful. So you got to think about it. It doesn't matter what your product is. It doesn't matter what your service is. It's the people that makes the difference on how successful you'll be. So, what difference does that make when it comes to a brand? Now, it's important for companies to understand this because sometimes they get a little confused on brand and they focus on things like their logo and their suits and things like that. That's nice and all. But that doesn't answer the questions that people are looking for to determine if you're the right company for them. Not to mention, you have to think about your customer relationships as well as your partnerships. They're focusing on the individuals in your company. How do they make them feel? So, here's the reality. Career branding is based on 4 key elements. It doesn't matter if you're a company or individual, same 4 key elements, and here they are. Each element answers a question that every person needs an answer to in making a decision on who they're going to hire or who they're going to do business with. And here they are. The first of your brand elements is expertise. And expertise answers the question, what do you know? Then there's image. Now, image answers the question, how do you represent me? The third element is character, and character answers the question, how do you fit with me? And in the fourth element is impact. And impact answers the question, what would you do for me? So many people with their brand, they look at these 4 and they think one is all they need. People who've been working a long time think they just need expertise. But they don't show what they do for a company. Or they do things for a company, but they don't fit with the team. Or they fit with the team and they do for the company, but they don't represent the company well. You have to have a clear balance of the 4 in order to excel and soar past everyone else.